HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, has now signed an MoU with Russia's United Aircraft Corporation to produce the SJ-100 civil commuter aircraft in India. The agreement has been signed in Moscow. Let me go across to my colleague Akash, who's joining us. Akash, why the need for this MoU? Why did India want to produce this in India? And what's the significance of this aircraft and its requirements?
Right. So first of all, the aircraft SJ-100 is one commercial commuter aircraft that is being used by a number of airlines across the world. It is one Russian aircraft, and it is the same aircraft that was in fact back in 2022, which was declared as one aircraft that is free of any sort of equipment from the Western world. It means that they claim that whatever this aircraft is using is from Russia. And this time around, we are learning that HAL has in fact signed one MoU, memorandum of understanding, where HAL is going to produce this aircraft for India and in India. You know, till now, HAL is producing a number of fighter aircraft. We know that how, in fact, they have been producing Su-30 MKI for Indian Air Force. They have been producing the first indigenous, fighter aircraft as well. But now, after 30 years, I should say, they are going to produce one civil aircraft, that too in India. This particular, MoU is also important given the fact the sort of, developments that are happening between India and the Western world, and also between India and Russia. At a time when everyone was anticipating, that India is going soft on the sort of trade deals or the sort of negotiations that are going on with Russia. This is one prime example where the state-run HAL, has signed this MoU. We have been given to understand that, the teams would arrive from, Russia here in HAL. They are going to train the crew, train the, people who are going to manufacture this particular aircraft. And in years to come, this particular aircraft will be used possibly for the UDAN scheme, where we have, in fact, the aspirational scheme of the government of India, where they say that the approach is to connect more and more places, with air, and, where people can actually, go from one place to another, can commute from one place to another via airplane. And this is, one aircraft that is going to be produced in India. It will be one aircraft that we can say that will be Indian made, Shivani.
So this whole issue about, procurement, I think that's very important as far as this entire story is concerned. Is that the point of view that India is also moving forward with? It wants, as you said, this is an aircraft that is devoid of any kind of Western product or instrument or any kind of material. Is that key?
Yes, of course, Shivani. And you see, for last so many years, this is one fact that India has always been dependent on Russia, as far as, defense equipment or platforms are concerned. This is one story. But given, after Trump administration, a number of things have happened. And you also know that how we have reported on the sort of activities that are still happening. We know that how a number of exercise or the number of, meetings that were slated to happen are unlikely because of the kind of, issue that is ongoing between the two nations. But right now, India is very clear that, our approach is that our interest lies first, and, we are not going to make any sort of compromise in it. As far as this particular aircraft is concerned, so as I mentioned earlier, back in 2022, they claimed that, they are using all the equipment or platforms or the sort of, things that are being used in this particular aircraft from Russia only. So that's why we can say that this will be one aircraft that as of now is from Russia only, 100% from Russia. And, in the days to come, in the years to come, it will be Indian made as well.
All right, Akash, we'll leave it at that. I do thank you for joining us.